Hi, welcome to Malachi's Outdoors. Today we're out fishing on the pond, and right now it's the dead of winter. We just had a big snow and the pond's frozen over. So I'm going to talk about the bait I'm using and the setup. The rod I'm using is an Ardent Denny Brauer Pro Series. This is a spinning rod. It is a 7-foot medium. Got some good tip action. And I have that paired up with an Okuma Avenger spinning reel with 10-pound test trilene big game line, and I'm throwing that on a Gamakatsu alien head shaky head. This is the 1/8 ounce with a teeny tiny little shaky head worm. I believe this is a Mizuno shaky head worm. The color I'm not really sure about, because what I do is I take a bunch of my plastics, I mix them in together with one another. That way they can adapt to all new different colors. See, I've got a little bit of purple, green, red, blue. Gives it a different color scheme. And how I'm fishing this is I like to hold my rods like that and just jig it. Just shaking it, basically like the name says, shaky head. Or hung up on the ice right there. Finally in. Let it sink to the bottom and just shake it. You just want barely shaking it. And then one will come up and smack it. And then once you get in the ice, I like to let a little bit of line out. That way it can sink all the way to the bottom. And just keep on shaking. This is a very tenacious process. And then while I'm jigging it, I just slowly reel in. Working on the bottom. So what this lure is basically doing, I'm fishing the alien head because these are one of my favorites shaky heads to use. Instead of your traditional screw lock, they have that type of bait keeper, and that is my favorite type because it doesn't take a lot of effort. As soon as it gets wore out, all I do, just bite off a piece and you got a brand new piece. And it fits right on there, and I can keep using the same worm all day long. Very few shaky heads on the market today have that hook keeper, and this is what makes it my favorite. And the very unique design of the head makes it very good for not getting hung up in weeds. It comes right through, and especially on rocks. And the way the head's designed, it stands up, so the back of your tail is always up in the air. And right now, this is just simply was a 6-inch, now a 5.5-inch worm. And how I rig my shaky heads is I simply just push it up onto the bait keeper, take my hook like so, I pinch, I get a good lineup of where it is, I mark it, and then I bend it, and then stick my hook in where my finger was and pull it through. Now you have it like that. Hook is exposed, and then simply skin hook it like that. And there you go, there's your shaky head. Once again, how I cast, for those of you that don't know, you take your middle finger like you're pointing like that, point it sideways, and pull back. And put your hand like you're doing a high five, and I like to grab it, the spinning rod, right there between my index and my middle finger with my thumb on the back like I'm playing golf. Make sure you have it at a good spot. I always like to have it in the first crease of my finger. That way it's easy for me to release when I cast. Once I have the line pulled back, I flip the bail open, rear back, put my hand right here for some leverage, and as soon as I get to the middle, that's when I like to release my finger. And then once you have that, you simply just flip the bail back. I just like to pull it to the groove, and I like to pull my tension. And right there, the ponds are frozen over, the bait never even touched the water. And that, my friends, is how you fish a shaky head. Thank you for watching.